¿Qué pasó, mi gente? Welcome back to my channel. Today I got 4 WNBA picks for you, but before we do that, let's review the picks that I had in my last video. They did not go so well. Unfortunately not. As a whole slip, only two of them cashed. One of them was re-injured actually, Jonquel Jones, and the other two did not hit the marks. Let's go to Jonquel Jones. She had 4 rebounds in the first few minutes of the game, and the next thing you know, she gets re-injured, never comes back into the game. It becomes a Stewie game, and she goes and rocks points, rebounds, everything. No assists, because now she's playing on ball, not off ball, which Jonquel Jones helps her a lot when it comes down to the assists. She not being there, she takes over the entire game. I had taken her unders on a few props, Stewie that is. And Jonquel Jones gets injured, and that's the end of it. I took one over on Stewie, and that was her assist. So again, Jonquel Jones not being there, she doesn't get the assist. So that kind of blew a couple of slips that I had, unfortunately. Going into the NBA picks, Andrew Nembhard over 7.5 rebounds plus assists, ended up with 10. That was an easy cash. Yeah, just what we talked about, the Dortch effect on Halliburton. And this happens. Wallace, what we talked about the last time, he ended up with 2 rebounds. That was easy, but he functions defensively. So I'm going to be looking for the same props for him for the NBA for the upcoming game on Sunday. And then going down to the other 2 WNBA picks, we have Satou Sabally over 8.5 rebounds. She finished at 7. Got into foul trouble, and that was the kiss of death for us. Still ended with 7. Unfortunately, no foul trouble. I think she could have gotten those 2. She only got 2 rebounds in the first half, which is mind-boggling for me with Alicia Thomas not being there. So I expected something completely different. I mean, as I had mentioned in the prior game, she played 22 minutes, and she ended up with 8 rebounds. But yeah, we move on. And Veronica Barton, 3.5 rebounds. She ended up with 2, which made no sense. Actually, nobody in the entire from the Valkyrie was rebounding. Everybody that I expected to rebound was not rebounding. It made 0 sense. But we move on, and we move on to today. Today I have 4 picks for you. But I did want to show you some of the other picks that I had. Some of the other slips that actually did quite well. This is one of them. This was a free pick this is give me a pick that Underdog had. And then the Chet Holmgren under 9.5 rebounds. I took that early in the week. He got bumped down to 9. And then Wallace again, that was one of my favorite picks. And Halliburton, the Dortch effect. I'm going back to him. I'm hoping that the PRS stays more or less the same, doesn't drop from there. But if it goes to like 31, I'll still be comfortable taking it. If it's at 32, it's like an easy thing for me. Maybe points plus assist. I don't know, but PRAs, it's always a good thing around that time, around this number with Dortch involved. Chet Holmgren, I'm confident that they're not going to put this rebound line again one more time at 9.5. Wallace, I doubt he's coming back at 3.5, but if he does, I'm going right back to him. There's no reason why not to be. So that's one of the slips. Let me give you this other one. Same thing. Chet, Wallace, Pascal, and then this is a streak that I'm doing, just in case you guys want to jump on this as well. This is a streak that I'm doing. I did not share the first 2 picks the first time around. It was earlier in the week. I was slightly hesitant on some of my picks for the NBA, although they all cashed. I cashed a 25x, mainly with NBA and 2 baseball picks. But yeah, so easy cash on Pascal Siakam over 5.5 rebounds. Easy cash on 5.5 rebounds plus assist on Alex Caruso. He just played a bunch of minutes, which took minutes away from Chet Holmgren, which I love personally. So I might correlate those 2 again, where I see Chet playing less minutes and I see Caruso playing more minutes, and I think that may be the case again, especially in the game they pretty much dominated and then ended up losing at the end with a miracle field goal by Halliburton. And Siakam around 5.5, 6.5 rebounds. I'm going right back to him. He's going to be as aggressive as they come. I don't think it's going to change. But yeah, so I went with Mabry lower under 15.5 points. I think I should be good for the third leg. And if not, we move on. Once I get down to the 8th and 9th leg, 10th leg, which I've done in the past, then you got to really think through every single pick. But for now, first 2 pick, third pick, fourth pick is no big deal. All right, so enough talking. Let's just go into the picks that I have for you today. And we're going to go into the first game. Let me move this thing out of the way. And we're going over to Ryan Howard, and we're going over to her, come on, here we go, to her assist line, which is sitting at 4.5 rebounds. Let's go back to her numbers. Head-to-head, she played 31 minutes. She had 2 assists. Unfortunately, we can't see the potential assist. They're still not tracking that in the WNBA. In the following game, against the Sparks, 38 minutes, 7 assists, softer matchup. Closer matchup. She ended up with 7 assists. In the following game, she played 36 minutes against the Storm. Another close match, won by 7, ended up getting 5 assists. Now, why the under 4.5 assists? Although Connecticut ranks almost dead last in every single metric that you can find out there, excuse me. It's simply Canada is back. So Canada being back, Ryan Howard's going to play more off ball, and then it's going to affect. Same with Alicia Gray. They both play more off ball, so they'll both get, I think, less assists. So the 4.5 assist on the Ryan Howard and the 4.5 assist on the Alicia Gray are both in play. I went with the Ryan Howard under because she handles the ball less than Alicia Gray does. So Ryan Howard under 4.5 assist is the first pick that I have for you. And then we're going to go into the same game, stick in the same game, in the same side with the Dreams. And we're going to go to Brianna Jones, under 9.5 rebounds. This line already bumped down to 9 on Price Pick, just in case you're looking at Price Pick, already bumped down to 9. In the head-to-head game, they played 27 minutes. She had 9 rebounds. They won by 24. Following game against the Sparks, tougher matchup. She played 35 minutes. She only had 2 rebounds. And then she played against the Storm, 29 minutes. She had 5 rebounds. Against tough matchup, both close games. This one was a blowout, by 24 points. She played 27 minutes. But in this one, the last game she played against Connecticut, Grinder wasn't in. Grinder's back today. So she hasn't hit it in the last 2 games easily, has gone under the 8.5 rebound line. And now with Grinder back, I mean, she should definitely not even get close to this, to the 9 that she would need to beat us. So yeah, so that's my take on White Jones under 8.5 rebounds. Now for the next 2 picks, we're going to go, for the third pick, we're going to go to this young lady right here, Carrington, and we're looking at her point line. Yes, she's basically has gone over, Bucher has been out, has gone over easily over this line. Although I got this line at 12.5, 12.5 last night. I ended up taking it at 12.5. Today is a 13-point. I still think there's room for her to get 14 points. She hasn't missed it in the last 4 games with the amount of shots that she's been taking. And with Bucher playing, she still went over in these 2 games. And when Bucher got out, she ended up going up 16. She played 32 minutes, 37 minutes in the prior 2 games, 60 minutes. He still got 16 points. And against a very tough matchup here, she played 38 minutes. They lost by 6. She ended up getting 22 points. Today against the Sparks, it's not necessarily the easiest defense. She's going up. They ran 6 against her position. She takes, right here, look at the bottom. She takes 37% of her shots. They rank 5th underneath the basket. In the non-restricted area, she takes 26%, 8%. Another 8% above the break, she takes 22%. So it's she's pretty even all around. It's not a fantastic matchup, but not also a great matchup. So I think this 13.5 line, she could still get over it and get us 14 point. I would say something to consider is maybe taking a hold line. Just take a hold line down at an Underdog for 9.5 points at 0.63. Or you could take it for like 0.88. I think that's what it becomes. Green Goblin over on Price Pick for 11.5 points. So I did the 9.5 on Underdog and I put a slip in on Price Pick and I took the 11.5 points. So something to consider, something for you to kick around and decide on. Carrington over 13.5 points. Our next pick is going to be Azusa Stevens. And we're going to go to our rebound lines. This one already has bumped down to 9. Price Pick, we're getting her at 9.5 rebounds. Excuse me, an Underdog. And this one's pretty straightforward. When you look at here, 8 rebounds with Rikia Jackson out. Here, Jackson is in a soft matchup against the Dreams. Tough matchup with Jackson out. She ended up getting 10 rebounds. Here, Jackson is out. Mercury, she ends up getting only 7, and they lost by 5. I just think with Jackson back, and the position ranking that the Wings rank are 5th against her position underneath the basket. I think she'll have a difficult time getting rebounds and getting over this line. She needs 10 to beat us. So I think it's a comfortable Rikia Jackson coming back, mainly because of her coming back and the defensive ranking against her position being 5th. I think Azusa Stevens is an easy, not easy, they're never easy, but a comfortable pick of under 9.5 rebounds. All right, so that's all I got for you. Those 4 picks. Let's review them. Let me bring them up for you so you could take a look at them one more time. So there you go. Ryan Howard, under 4.5 assists. Brianna Jones, under 8.5 rebounds. D. Carrington, over 13.5 points. And Azusa Stevens, under 9.5 rebounds. Now, I put this as one slip on an Underdog. Doesn't mean you should. You can mix and match these. If any chance you were asking me, like, what are my top 2s? I would say Azusa Stevens under 9.5 rebounds. In order, Azusa Stevens under 9.5 rebounds. Then I would go Ryan Howard under 4.5 assists. Jones under 8.5 rebounds. Character will be my 4th least favorite, only because her line bumped already from 12.5 already to 13.5. So that's why I would suggest maybe considering her alt lines. So yeah. All right, so take care and I'll see you guys next time. Hasta la próxima. Ciao.